Honestly, I suppose it's time I get a stream done for this shit, dude. Like, I've been behind on content, and I need to work, you know? I need to work on this project. We'll be starting here very shortly. I'm just letting the stream warm up and do whatever it needs to do to catch back up for video stuff. And then I gotta get my chat up real quick. And I need to pop out chat. Lost Storm. Hey, Lost Storm, welcome to the stream, man. Honestly, I forgot to put out the live soon tab, so you guys saw the chat, the chat pop out. Oh well. Well, okay. You guys can see the gameplay, all that good stuff. The whole desktop. Like if I were to launch Notepad, for example, you guys should be able to see that. Yes. Okay. Goody. Okay. Also, hi, Lost Storm. Welcome to the stream. We're just getting started here, so just give me one moment, okay? So, hey guys, Uponi here, and today we're going to be doing some more Five Nights at Freddy's 3 Minecraft Edition V2.0 development, and we are working on Camera 4. So if you guys haven't seen it already, I'm going to minimize this real quick. Well, of course, I mean, you guys haven't seen it because I didn't upload anything. So I have a folder on my desktop for Five Nights at Freddy's 3 photos, and these are the camera locations. I have different folders just to sub-folder them, you know, just make it easier on me. The only ones that are edited would be camera 1. Anything else have not been edited, but I think they look fine enough. Just to clarify, I have not finished camera 4. I mean, it looks complete, but I haven't done the rest of the camera screenshots yet, which you guys are going to witness how I do this. But also below this, like camera 5 and newer, like 5 through 15 have not been done yet either. But I just want to showcase a little bit that I have been working on it. Like, I know you guys can't really see from here that much, so I'll just enlarge this up so you guys can see a preview of the cameras, of course. So you got like the exit at camera 1, and then the picture where it's off, like there's no lighting effect filter, and then you got Springtrap there. I'm thinking of adjusting this so the eye is a little bit wider because this is a little stretchy from the angle, so it doesn't really fit, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna try to stretch it out more. Which I still have the Photoshop thing here for it, so I can still edit that and fix that, fine tune whatever. How did the Warzone Minecraft replica go? Well, we haven't done episode 4 yet. The reason being is because well, to put it lightly, I can't make anything when it comes to money. The reason being is because I just had a surgery a few weeks ago, and I can't work. So I can't get myself a server or anything right now in order to do this. So the Warzone episode is not going to happen until I'm up and working again and off, you know, like once the knee's fixed. Well, not, okay. It's already been done. The surgery's already been done. It's just, it needs to heal. So the Warzone replica for episode 4 has not been done. It's done and ready to go for the gameplay. We just haven't gotten the server to do the gameplay. But I'm not worried about that right now. My main concern right now is FNAF 3 in Minecraft. You meet Will Faz? I don't even know who Will Faz is. Damn, this be looking great, man. Thank you. Despite only showing like folders right now, I'm just showing you guys some screenshots. So here's some camera 2 while we talk. Well, actually I won't say really much, but here's camera 2, which is pretty much finalized and finished, except there's no like vignette or anything to like darken the edges or anything like that. I haven't done any of that yet because I don't really know what it looks like again off the top of my head. But you guys can already see this is what it looks like for I'm just trying to fucking think. I lost my train of thought when I started reading comments. Goddamn. Okay. I'm learning, okay? I don't stream every day. This is new. I'm still trying my best to figure shit out here, okay? I gotta double check the camera footage again from the original screenshots again to see, like, what the effects were, like, if there were any, like, enhancements or not for, like, lighting or shading. But this is pretty much just a raw screenshot with the shaders and stuff. And then, of course, you got Springtrap down there. You can see him. He's hiding. And there's Springtrap again on this camera angle. And then you got the rare ones. So you have the two rare photographs for the Springtrap thing. How old am I? I am 25. I'm an old man. And then you got camera 3, which is all done too. Not really too much to do, but there's only 3 pictures. And then camera 4, I only have 1 photo so far in here that's not named yet. But this is it right here, which is also being used as the thumbnail. I gotta change the names of these, but I gotta do that real quick. So hang on, I gotta go to, well, first things first, I gotta do this. Well, I gotta get to my resource pack. And I gotta open this, textures, and then I got models. So I got models there, textures here, control N again. FNAF 3 files for textures, then we're gonna go to cameras, camera 4. And this is what I'm working with here, is this. Trying to recreate these in Minecraft. And then I gotta do another control N, and then desktop, and then it is FNAF 3 MC photos, cameras, camera 4, control N one more time to go to my screenshots folder in Minecraft. And I gotta grab these. I don't know if this is the same image. I think it is. Well, it should be. Yeah, this is literally the same image. Yep, same name. Copy paste, didn't even rename it. I'm gonna copy these into here. Also, for these 3 images, I'll show you guys these real quick. They're just simple images so far. It's just the basic camera 4. Nothing too special yet. But if you go to the next camera, you got the cupcake, which is a 1 in 100 chance as far as I heard. And then you got the golden cupcake, which is a 1 in 1,000 or 10,000 chance, I think. I'll also be showcasing how I did this. Like, how in the world did I do these screenshots? And how did I set this up? Did this, did that, whatever. You know, like, even with, like, the ventilation here. Like, how I managed to do this. And how I managed to do the reflection engine. Well, first, before I answer that, I need to go... Well, I'm going to close the screenshot first. I gotta figure out what picture is which on this one. So, we got this one. Okay, so this will be the first picture, I guess, which is the Mangle one. We're gonna be working on this one today. Okay, so picture 2 is just the basics, and then 3 and 4 are when Springtrap's moving, and then 5 and 6 are the rest. Got it, okay. So I gotta change this one to 6. Change this one to 05. And then change this one to 02. And then refresh, and then now it's the correct order. It's just, I gotta get the other images. Also, wait, is there a difference? Okay, no, there isn't. I thought, like, my camera angle was wrong for a second. Okay, we're good. So now we minimize that. And now we're gonna work on getting Springtrap down here. So we gotta do him leaning out over this way. So I'm just gonna put this off to the side for now. We're going to open up back up Minecraft. As you can see, it looks very different without shaders. The reason I'm not using shaders right now is because I can toggle it with a keybind by hitting the K button. And when I do that, a lot of lag happens. And that's what it looks like. Now, I'm not going to be having shaders on at all times because it hogs a lot of frames. And the reason I'm doing that is because I use Silder's Vibrant Shaders V1.4 plus Extreme. That's the version I use for shaders. Now, if you're wondering how on earth am I doing these reflections, well, quite an illusion, eh? Looks great. Look, it's even got the paintings down there. You can kind of see that one down there. All the reflection. You'd think it's reflection, but it's not. It's just it's a flip opposite of this world. It's just an inverse of the floor above. -1 tile, because that -1 tile is this tile entirely, which is a transparent floor block. So yeah, there's the illusion. So it looks like a reflection, when in reality, it's just a duplicate world underneath minus one block. How cool is that? And also, you might see like random things that like are weird and stuff, like this being out of place here. Like, I get that. I'm not worried about that because that's out of the view for the camera. But this stair is actually this whole entire thing here. So if I like placed it like right here, you can see it's the outer ring thing. And if you're wondering what's going on here, these are also stairs as well. So if I place it above, it's like a small little surface, but it fits well with, you know, the door frame. That's what that's for, to give the illusion that it's like the FNAF 3 pictures and stuff, for like the angles and stuff for whatever. Like if I go to camera 2 specifically, I think there's a great example on that. Yeah, like right here, you can kind of see how it's like a thin wall over here. Camera 3 also kind of has it, but not really. But you get what I mean. It's just for the looks and stuff. Because instead of just sticking with 1x1 blocks of Minecraft, I can kind of just do that and make it look better. Make it look more accurate to the game. Like, even in here, like if I go here, just being in this room, there you can already see the illusion again with these walls and stuff. You can already see all that. Where it's just a thinner wall being used by stairs so I can place them accordingly. I'm not doing the reflection thing here. The reason being is because it's just going to take up way too many entity slots, and it's going to cause players to lag. And I don't think it's really necessary for the gameplay. And also, it would break the illusion if there's another character, which means I would have to have a clone of that character underneath, upside down, which just wouldn't look good entirely. So that's why it's only for screenshots with these fake like floors and stuff, like being able to go through it and stuff. Same thing with this one. This is camera 3. You can see there's spring trap right here. Camera 2, you know, like fake rooms and stuff. And then camera 1. Now, the reason there's green blocks here, or lime I should say, which is lime concrete, is so I can do a green screen effect of just getting this camera angle and reusing the first one. It just made it easier for the edit, I guess, but it's just Springtrap's head floating here. It's a completely separate model. But also, once again, like you can see the floor illusion again, where it's just a clone from underneath. But yeah, I gotta work on the other camera locations soon. I don't think we'll get to camera 5 today, but I just wanted to showcase like how I do it for these screenshots and how I'm able to do these shaders, reflections way better. Which also, can I mention this? The reflection engine with shaders fucking suck. They don't reflect as well. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm using Silder, or if I should be looking at other mods. No, or not mods, sorry. Well, that too. Or other reflection-based shaders. The reflections itself are very poor, and they don't reflect very well, so I have to fake the reflection. I mean, of course, once again, I could always do my research to find better mods for this, but I find it more fun and different to just straight up make the reflection myself by creating a floor that's transparent and essentially having the flip opposite of models underneath. That's how I have to do it. I mean, is what it is. Also, if you guys are wondering what this is about, like how I did this, like these little vent things in general, well, I'm not going to worry about the ones underneath, but just the top ones. Well, I made a script, and there's, I want to say there's 3 separate models for this. Okay, so if we go to the pipe generator, this is exactly the script. It's looking for paintings, by the way, when you go to make these. So there's a pipe down and a pipe up. you would essentially place down. Well, I can do it now, but I'm not going to activate the script because I don't want to activate it and ruin the shot. If you place a painting and you do the script for the function of FNAF 3, debug, and then its pipe generator, if you were to do that, depending on what painting you're using, it will look for that painting depending on the wall placement and place these accordingly. Which, I get it, like, you're probably thinking, why not just make it a block? Well, here's the problem. Minecraft has a rotation limit when it comes to models. I have spent hours trying to perfect this shit. And this was the best result I got. Give me a second. I forgot it's in decoration. Right here. This was my best result I could do. And it does not look great. Like on this angle, it looks flawless. It looks great. But then you go here and it's a disaster. I've tried fiddling with this for many hours trying to figure out the right formula. And just trying to make it look good. Until I thought of, well, actually, with the help of Angemali, item displays. And instead of using models that can only rotate 22.5 degrees each rotation, thank you, Minecraft, we have to be creative with it. So, we have the thing of metal pipe bracket here. The metal pipe bracket is just another bracket to help secure it to the wall, visually. And then you got the metal pipe itself. But then you got the elbows that are actually better. I think it's all four of these, except for one of them, of course, not being the side one. Okay. Or this one. Okay. So you got the pipe elbow right here where it's just a straight out and a straight down. And then you got this. If you take multiple item displays for this, and just rotate them ever so slightly, like 10 degrees, you end up with a result like this. As long as you have the rotation properties correct, which took a lot of time to fine-tune, it took like an hour to fine-tune this shit, and get this working properly, then you get a perfect pipe generator. So instead of me physically going /summon item display with the right item model and the right rotation every time, that's why I made a script right here detecting whether it's facing down, north, east, south, or west, or up, north, east, south, and west, and summoning them accordingly, as you guys can see. And that's how it's done. And it's as simple as running a command, and it will overwrite the painting, and there you go. You'll have a perfect pipe ready to go for a screenshot. And that's how I did it. Neat little tricks like this save so much time trying to do this. Like, I would rather just do a block than this complex shit. But to make it look good, I had to do it the complex way. Anyways, without further ado, let's get Springtrap in here, and we're going to get him to do this pose. This one right here. We're going to work on this picture. So we got to get him over here, just chilling. One second. I just gotta make it large enough that I can see it. Okay, and also be able to see chat without it overwriting. Okay. Did I make all the models? I'm trying my best to think of any I haven't made. As of right now, I want to say yes, I've made all the models. So far, that's in the map. Have been done by me. But I can't think of anything that I haven't done yet. Like, yeah, there may be some things in here that may not have been done by me, model-wise. But I think it's the plushes that are done by Exitor, I believe was his name. Yeah, the plush models that aren't being used right now. Like, if I go to the decor thing and I scroll up to the plushes and we go to Golden Freddy, for example. Yeah, like this stuff I did not make. I believe this was done by Exitor. So these would be the only scenario where I didn't work on this kind of stuff. But there is one that I technically did work on for the plushes, and it's right here. I did make this one. I mean, I did borrow some assets from it, but yeah, I made the Eevee plush. And this is unlockable, by the way, in Finance of Freddy's 2 Minecraft Edition, if you didn't know. It's a secret. You gotta beat the True 20 mode on that game. And the way to unlock that is to find the Easter eggs in the minigames to unlock True 20 mode. And those who beat True 20 mode get this as a reward on their desk. I have yet to see anyone complete it or attempt this, and if you do successfully complete it, I will personally congratulate you with a shout out. So take that as a challenge out there for those who really want a challenge for my map from FNAF 2 Minecraft Edition. Try to beat True 20 mode and just let me know. And show proof of the video, of course. But anyways, this is what I've been working on. I don't think there's any models that I haven't made outside of the plushes, so that's about it. Besides that, everything else has been made by me as far as I'm aware. And yes, that includes the Springtrap model. I made that myself too, which is a pain in the ass to make. Nice passion you got there. Thank you, man. Okay, so now let's get Springtrap in here. Okay. Look at this beast. Yeah, he's tall. I mean, he's clipping on the wall a little bit, but he's huge. So I'm just trying to make sure his foot isn't clipping. Okay, it's not. Okay, we're good. Yeah, this man... Holy shit. It's so good. I am so proud of this. Like, this took, like, 2 days. Maybe 2 or 3 days to make. Entirely to get done. This was a pain in the ass model to work with, and this is new territory, and it turned out amazing. What do you guys think? Like, a drastic difference between FNAF 2 and FNAF 3. Oh, I'm proud of this. I am so proud of this. Okay, let's see here. Are the maps roughly just as hard as the original games? Should be. Mechanic-wise and gameplay-wise, it should feel as similar as possible. I try my best to replicate it, like... I mean, it's hard to explain, but, I try my best to replicate the code by researching the code and reverse engineering it. Well, I would have a reverse engineer right now, that being Van Jamali, but he's got a bunch of other projects to work on right now. So as of right now, I really don't have anyone that's down to reverse engineer entirely, but there are a bunch of videos out there on the internet already explaining everything that needs to know for the community. But here's the problem with that. They don't tell the exact specifics. They don't go into true detail, because people who want to hear the true detail are going to be only people like me looking for that detail. Everyone else watching that video is just going to be like, in one ear, out the other, what the fuck is this, you know? But I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I need the details to the extreme. Like, every single bit of detail when it comes to how the game works, what I'm supposed to do, what I'm not supposed to do. I mean, there's a lot of obvious stuff for it, I get it. But those small details can make or break a game's feel, especially for recreating, trying to replicate FNAF 3 in Minecraft. Like, yeah, like from the past it was just wild guesses and that was it. But nowadays we have the code, we can research it. But it's just trying to dissect Scott Cawthon's awful code when it comes to organization is so much fun. Eyes look a bit goofy. Well, I try my best with the eyes. Hang on, it's hard to see because there's a fucking stare there. But, yeah, I try my best with the eyes to do the, like, I really try my best, like, I don't know. But it also has that, like, transparent layer you guys can see. There's an outside layer here, like, see-through. Just like, well, just like what Springtrap normally would have. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying my best. Okay, let's get to work here. So we gotta get him up one more block, so He doesn't want to use take a screenshot. My typing might be a little rough today, but I'm just trying to get back into it. It should be this actually, and it should be a positive value. Yep, okay, that's what I thought. Okay. And then now we gotta teleport him to a negative 0.1 and try to replicate the angle, but first I gotta go to spectator, creative, copy this command, paste it, land first, paste, and then F1. And before that we're gonna go back to 80 FOV just to replicate it properly. And then now we're going to teleport him. Actually, no, he's perfectly fine where he's standing. If anything, I actually need to teleport him back to right there and just leave him there. I just got to get his arm out a little bit more. And I got to get his head out as well. So that's what I got to figure out right now. Well, actually, if anything, I think having him out a little bit would help. Because I want his chest to be out a little. Not that far. But probably right there for now. And then now data merge. Actually, now that I think of it, yeah, he probably should be out a little more. Just so his head actually pops out first, and then we can lean everything else, like the legs or whatever. We'll figure it all out. Okay, so we gotta raise his head up a little bit. That's down, I always do that. I keep forgetting up is negative, it's weird. So 10, and then we're gonna do negative 20. Needs a little more rotation. 30. 35, and then 25. Nope, no, leave that at 20. The tilt is perfect, I just needed this higher. There we go, 20. Okay, so we got him kind of looking at the camera from the side. That's good. Now we just got to get him a little bit more to the... Nope, wrong way. Like right there. So his ear isn't clipping into the wall. And then we gotta do his arm. So we're gonna work on the arm now, which I gotta figure that out. I think it's the same stuff. I think we're still using the Springtrap head. I just gotta do the post left arm, right arm. Well, it's gonna be his left arm first. I don't remember the values off the top of my head. Okay, so that's backwards. That's good. Okay, we want forwards a little bit. Let me see if I can teleport him back over more. And just see if I can tilt his head even more. Just so it's not clipping. But also I don't want him like entirely exposing himself on this camera angle. Do you make fire maps because you're Heel Pony, or are you Heel Pony because you make fire maps? What? The logic there got me confused. Do I make fire maps? Well, I try my best to. Okay, so I think that's too much tilt. I don't like that. The only problem with this is his ears clipping through the wall. So what the hell do I do for that? Yeah, I try my best to make the best maps I can, man. All part of the process. I mean, now that I think of it, I think he really should be, as far as I can get it, like right there. Yeah, there we go, right there. So his ear's not clipping out, and it's not in the way, and you can still see him off to the side of the like a shadow kind of thing. Okay, perfect. And now we gotta work on the arm a little bit more. So I'm gonna do this. Negative 10. Or 5, probably. And then now it kind of looks like he's holding onto the wall. Good. I think that looks great. And then maybe like a 5-degree rotation. Oh, that's inwards. That's not what I want. Just leave that back at 0. So what did this do? Did that rotate? Oh, it is rotating. Oh, shit. Okay. So put that at 5. Maybe 10. And that's clipping too far, so we're going to do 5 on this to... Nope. -2 to get it out a little bit. -3. Nope, -5. This arm is clipping into the wall. So we're going to lower that by 20. And then 8. Nope. Actually, I kind of liked what I had earlier, but just 0 on this one. So actually, no, 10. There we go. I don't know. Maybe it needs more rotation. I don't know. Like, I don't think it's necessary to do this. I think that's good. That looks fine. Yeah, oh, okay, it's supposed to be a goofy compliment. Oh, okay, got it. It's all good. Okay, so now we have the position for it. Now I just gotta change the eye or the head a little bit more. I gotta do some more rotation for the head again. I gotta fix that up a little more. So we just grab the last values we had, which is right here. And we're gonna increase his rotation by 10. And his head tilt by 10. Whoa. Nope, never mind. 40, 20. Okay, that actually kind of looks really good. I like that. I'm just going to recenter my camera. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. And then now I got to figure out like the facial expression stuff here. Because if we look at this image here, well, it's kind of hard to tell. He's just looking... Okay, so it looks like it's just a normal expression. Looks like he's just facing straight. Okay, cool. So I think that's pretty good. And now I'm going to teleport myself here again, and we're going to activate shaders here in a moment. We got a full screen first before we do that. We hit K to activate our shaders. We hit R to reload the shaders. We re-teleport, and we take the screenshot. And then we get out of shaders, and hit F1 to get out of there. And just like that, we made a screenshot. So now we go to our .minecraft screenshots again. And this is the result. That's the result that we got. So that's the next camera for our photo for FNAF 3. As a comparison, at least for the side, that's the comparison for Springtrap. And then just the comparison entirely for the other stuff, like the room itself. And of course, we'll switch them around so you have to see the other perspective as well. And there we go. Good stuff. And then now we take a copy of this screenshot, we paste it in here, and we're going to rename this one as number 3. No, not literally 3. I got to put 03. What shaders am I using? These are the shaders I'm using right here. Silder's Vibrant Shaders, the 1.40 Extreme. Well, it's the Plus Extreme. That's what I've been using. I have other variants of this as well. If you're wondering about the shader settings itself, I gotta turn them on and read them real quick. I have a lot of things enabled and disabled on here, but I'm not going to go into detail on those because those don't really matter. But the most important part is the emissive lighting, and this is what it looks like. That's what I have the value set to. Nothing too special, really. And also, if you're wondering how I did the floor thing again, just in case you missed it, it's a fake floor underneath. It's just a mirror, essentially. That's how I did the reflection. And all the models as well also have a flip version of them. Yep. Simple as that. And then now we gotta get another picture of Springtrap, but I think he's gonna be standing like right here. I just gotta get him in the right spot, so you're gonna see like his shoulder or something, because this is what the image that we're trying to recreate here looks like. You just see, like, I think this is his shoulder or something. I really don't know. It's a weird angle. Clever workaround with reflections, I know, right? I'm happy with it. Okay, so now we gotta get Springtrap over here. So I'm gonna do a set block, up it by 1 block, and then slash TP onto these tag with Springtrap. And then 0, oh, actually, make 90 0. Yep, and then we just gotta do some adjustments, I think. But let's do a teleport real quick just to see if we don't even need to do anything. Okay, we need to have them. Okay, so we gotta do. Take a Q as all onto tag a Springtrap at itself. Run TV itself. We need negative 0.25. Oh, wrong way. I meant to do it on this one. And then we gotta adjust his face back to 0. So 0, 0, 0. And also his arm too. Okay. And I'm gonna teleport him a little bit more. 0.1. Actually, no. I think right there is a good position. I just got to get him over to the other side real quick, like closer to the camera, so we can line up where his shoulder is. Actually, no, that's too far. Like, I think right here is pretty good, and we'll also scooch him. Nope, not that way. Like right there. Maybe. Right here. And I gotta get my teleport command. Okay. I think that looks fine. I mean, this is what we're looking at here too as well. I mean, his head's probably somewhere around here. I really don't understand this camera angle either. Like, I don't know what the hell this is. It looks like his shoulder plate. I really don't understand the screenshot specifically. So we're just gonna roll with this, where he's just kind of walking this way. I feel like that'd just be the best option, and we're just going to go with it. Okay, so once again, we're just going to re-teleport, hit F11 so we have full screen, hit K so we enable the shaders, hit R to reload shaders, teleport again, and then hit F2 to take the screenshot, disable shaders, hit F11 to get out of full screen, and there we go. And now let's see the results. Here are the results. Oh wait, are the camera views going to be images or in physical map? Images. We're sticking with a 2-dimensional camera system again. So that's what I'm doing right now, is getting the best screenshots that I can in 1920 by 1080p or 1080p resolution. For now, it's going to be 1920 by 1080p, but that doesn't mean it's going to be scaled that high, because 1, the atlas will be overflowed if I did that, so I have to reduce them by 50%, and 2, you already have like static over the image anyways, so you're still going to look at the same image. Like take FNAF 2 as an example here. Those were going to originally be like 1920 by 1080p screenshots until we overflowed the atlas, and then the resource pack wouldn't work. So what we had to do was we reduced the screenshots by 50%, and they still looked exactly the same as they did in game. It's just the textures were a little bit more squished for it, but you couldn't really tell because it just felt the same and looked the same, especially with the static constantly changing, which also helped visually to make it not as painful without it being as smooth as 1080p. But you get what I mean. Like, it's a compensation for file size, but also mainly because the atlas is the issue. There's only so much room that you can do with the atlas on this game. So, I mean, if you overflow that, then your resource pack crashes. Let's see here. So right now, we're just going to leave it as 1080p. It doesn't really matter right now, because we're just getting the pictures done first, and then we'll do the editing or whatever we need to do. But yep, that's the process right now. And then now, since we got that done, we have every picture done except for this one. The one where Mango's hanging from the ceiling. Now, I already have all the phantoms ready to go. They're done. I'll show you guys what the phantoms look like for their head, at least. Characters. Oh, what phantoms do we have in this game? I forget. Characters. Okay, well, we got, like, well, obviously, well, okay, we got Foxy. So I'll show you that first. So, Wither Foxy, head. That's the hollowed one. We got the jump scare. Okay, this is the head for Foxy so far, for Phantom Foxy. That's Phantom Foxy. We also have Freddy, which I believe is supposed to be the Golden Freddy model, and I ended up just doing this with Oh, wrong model. I meant to do Wither Freddy. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be the, yeah, it was supposed to be the Golden Freddy model, but I messed that up, but it's whatever. But here it is. This is just a neutral pose. And then, of course, you got the jump scare, which is this one, where his mouth is born open. I should also raise the eyebrows a little bit while I'm at it. There we go. And then we got a few more. We have the puppet, which took the longest to do because I had to figure it out, and this is annoying. This is so annoying. Look at this. Trying to figure this out with these custom bended models. Yeah, I had to end up just doing a picture over this entirely, and it just doesn't look right. I mean, I gave it my best shot. But yeah, that's the puppet's face for the what's in your face and everything. Like, obviously I didn't fix anything back here. There's still some errors. You can see, like, there's some Z fighting and stuff like that, but I really don't care about that. But trying to get the front to look as good as possible took a photo right here in order to get done. And it just took me, like, I think an hour or two just to figure it out, and it was a headache trying to figure it out. Trying to make it look as good as possible, make it work, at least. I mean, there are still some improvements I could work on it for, but right now I'm kind of happy with where it's at right now. What's the next one? Chica. We got Phantom Chica here. Also going to raise the eyebrows a little bit. This is for the jump scare though, so yeah. There's Phantom Chica. Nothing too complex there, just a FNAF 1 model with some adjustments. And then you got Balloon Boy, which is the most complex one as well. And probably the scariest one. If we go to neutral, this is what it normally looks like on the first few frames. I didn't really worry about the back too much, I really can care less. But mainly the front is the fronts and the side are the big part. Now there are some oddities like the mouth, like the textures being off to say the least. But I gave it my best shot for what I could do. And then of course you got the jump scares. Which is just like Balloon Boy's mouth widening up more, and then, like second part, like second frame, third frame. So it just looked like something like this when he's about to attack. Now, I don't remember if no, I don't think Balloon Boy has eyebrows. But that's okay, that's fine. But yeah, those are the Phantoms right now. I think I got every Phantom done. As far as I'm aware, at least. Oh, Mangle, of course. I forgot Mangle. Well, I forgot she's not in the screenshots because she's on the cameras most of the time, but there's the head of her that I gotta add in there, but that's part of the office decorations. Head. This one. That's Mangle. I also got rid of her wires. I kind of didn't factor that in. I just left it be. I was like, let's just get rid of it, clean it up, make it happen, get the stuff done. But yep, that's Mangle. and we're going to be bringing her in a moment. But I do have all the other stuff ready except for the endo head, so that's what I got to do right now. Is I need to summon Mangle and get her in here. There are some models in here that came from the original FNAF 2 Minecraft edition that need to be removed. I gotta figure out which one I'm bringing in. I think it was supposed to be the jump scare that I'm gonna be using as a base model for the one she's on the ceiling. So I think we're gonna get rid of some things. Like we're gonna get rid of Kids Cove. Main hall we're getting rid of as well because that's not used at all. Office we might actually keep for now. Party room 2. Oh wait, I already did it. It's right here. This was the one. I forgot. Okay, so delete everything except party room 2. Okay. That's right. I totally forgot that I've already done the model. It's just I didn't add the endoskeleton head. Which I'm going to do as well here in a bit, but I think I'm going to have it separate anyways. But yeah, this is the model for it. I gotta change the darker gray to like black. And there we go. And that's Mangle. They look nice. They may not look appropriate with Minecraft's aesthetics, but that's what custom maps like. These make them unique. You're right. I mean, I'm not gonna follow Mojang's steps and stuff like that and just make it look Mojang, making it look as Mojangable as possible. No, I'm just doing my best and trying to make it happen for whatever art style I'm trying my best to work on. And I understand it. I completely get it, but I'm just trying my best to make it happen. I mean, I'm learning as well with like custom textures. I mean, I suck with textures like this because I usually like solid, so I don't have to stress about it. Which is why I've done solid for a long time now. Was because it's a lot simpler to deal with and work with, and less of a headache. But still, in general, trying to get this stuff to look good on models was the struggle. So that's why I like going with solid. But now that I've learned and tried and trying to just break out of that shell now, it's kind of nice to be able to be free from that solid colors theme and try something new. I mean, especially for Springtrap, which is what really broke my shell for it, and that's why I'm giving it a try. Okay, so now I gotta go figure out what model she uses for the Party Room 2 thing. I think Mangle might have her own item. I think it's one of these. Yeah, right here, character Mangle model. She's using bread. Okay. Well, let's get our Quick Pro back on, and we're gonna summon her. Okay, so set block. We're gonna do an armor stand just for easier head posing. Mangle head. Yeah, just Mangle head. Hey Creeper Gaming, welcome to the stream. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. Yep, I'm just working on cameras and stuff. Like the models? Thank you. Oh, I'm just trying to think of what I need to do. Okay, so invisible. 1B. No gravity. 1B. And then tag Mangle head. Okay. And now I gotta figure out what head she used. Also, I wanted to show this as well. This might be stupid, and I get it. I get this entirely. Like, why is there so many character slash things in here? That's normal. Don't worry about that. The reason being is because I needed an empty placeholder for all the past models, and of course I'm including the current ones. But the problem with me doing the current ones, I'll have to replace every single item model again if I really wanted to like manage all of this and fill in new stuff. But it's just from FNAF 2, so I mean, trying to reuse and also delete old assets is what resulted in so many character slash, you know. Why'd you make Springtrap a little taller? Well, actually, he was a lot taller to begin with, but I made him shorter. But I gave him my best shot to fit the right theme. But I think it looks great. The scaling that he's at right now feels perfect. Okay, so I gotta find Mangle Head neutral. Okay, so I got Mangle already. Endo neutral. And then Spot Eye. Okay, so 44. Okay. And then now we gotta do the body. So we gotta make another one called Mangle Body. Or just, yeah, body. And then the body needs to be replaced with bread, custom model data of whatever. Which actually doesn't really need to be bread. It's just only for now, but I gotta figure out what the model is itself. So models, item, bread. Party room 2, I think, is what we used. Right? Yep, party room 2. Okay, so party room 2 is the one we used, which is model data 4. And then now we gotta summon the Endo Head. So Mangle Endo Head. And then Endo Head is going to be replaced with not bread but apple again. Custom model data. Oh, nope, that's the wrong thing. I meant to open this. And that is going to be 12. Refresh the resource pack just in case. If I'm going to be real, I barely even get to understand what's efficient or not from a map maker's perspective in the terms of the code. Understandable. Like, I'm just trying, like, I know, like, some of this, like, people with anxiety and stuff, and or just ADHD or whatever, or stuff like that, are just going to see the scripts and stuff that I do, and they're going to be like, holy shit, organize your shit. Or, like, why are you using so many different things? Why are you only using apples and that's it? Or like pork chops as your decorations? Well, it's for convenience reasons for my sake, because I have them all compiled onto a custom model data sheet, or custom model data spreadsheet kind of thing here. Despite there being literally most of it being nothing of character slash. It was because it was borrowed assets from FNAF 2. And I didn't do the reorganization until I think yesterday, where I took the time, which took me, I think, no, I wouldn't say 3 hours, it couldn't have been, like 1 or 2 hours just to go through every model that I have in that resource pack, figure out if we're using it or not, and just getting rid of it. And also going to my custom model data spreadsheet and just erasing anything that's unused. Because if we're going to be leaving assets in the game, I don't really want to leave stuff that might take up stuff, like especially for the atlas or just like file size. So I'm just trying my best to clean up whatever I can now before it's too late. But also I still want to keep things that I'm going to be possibly using and not throwing them away and then having to go back to the FNAF 2 resource pack to go fetch it, you know? But when it comes to when this game is finished, I'll be definitely doing some cleanup before the release and stuff, like clearing any more models that are not used, or cleaning up areas that the player should not access, like this area. Stuff like that. Like, when I'm done with all the screenshots and stuff, I will be getting rid of this. This will be gone. And all these models in here too will be gone as well. Except for Springtrap, because he's actually just being here for now for the screenshots. But it's just to help performance-wise for everyone, because not everyone's gonna have a 4090 or whatever in their computer, or 4070 or whatever. You know, I don't have that. I have a GeForce 2080 Ti. Not everyone's gonna have that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying my best to optimize and make it work for everyone, gameplay and FPS wise, but it also depends on their mods that they're using to help with frames, and also like what their computer specs are and if it can handle the damn thing. But I'm trying my best. I feel like the only killer when it comes to like performance game-wise is models. So try my best to clean up whatever I can, and also try to leave a suggestion on what models, or not models, what mods you guys should be using for the map. I mean, I could suggest it and also set up download links for that, but as of right now, it's not necessary. Also, I'm just realizing, yeah, there's some errors with this. Sometimes it does this where it like kind of scooches off to the right by a teensy bit or something. That I'll realign, but I hope that didn't affect the other screenshots. If it is, we're just gonna not worry about it. But if anything, I'm actually gonna prevent this a little bit more visually, and we're just gonna adjust that model that we adjusted earlier, which is models, decorations, metal pipe, edges, like the elbows or wherever it is. I don't remember which one it was, so I'm just going to do these ones. So, yeah, it was elbow 1. Okay, we're just going to fix that. Oops. Okay, then. Close. So we're just going to fix that by going to up and just pasting that as well. And then, like a 2 by, yeah, whatever. And then this one is going to be, okay, so west is that way. We want north to be cloud dark gray, and then 2 by 2 5. Save. That will fix that issue, visually speaking, to hopefully, so it doesn't make it look obvious, is what I'm trying to say, just to fix it. Yeah. Should be fine. Anyways, let's work on Mangle, see if we can get her up there. Just gotta figure this out. Just as a reference, this is what we're dealing with here. We're trying to do this. So what I need to do is have the Mangle armor stand that's doing all the poses and stuff up as far as I can get it to where it snaps to the ceiling, and then we'll work on the head later. So body first, heads later. And now we gotta have the Mangle body. Body guys. TPS off. Like 90 0. Whoa. Okay. And then now we gotta teleport it up, I think. I gotta figure out what's going on with this. Oh dear. Okay. And then we gotta do this one, so make 0.25. Whoops. Actually, yeah, that will work. Just want it a little further back. 0.25 on this one, but it's gotta be negative. Okay. And then we gotta get the teleport real quick. Also, I gotta get Springtrap out of here in a minute. Just gonna get the teleport command. I'm just gonna paste it in there so I have it. And then now we're gonna work on the... Thanks. Man, it's doing more optimization than a AAA company? Right, I wouldn't say that. Bruh. Okay, so we gotta have Mangle more, like, right around this area, probably. I'm thinking of adjusting the poses again for this. I really don't want to. Like, I mean, I could do that through the model. I just really don't want to finagle with it right now. Like, I'm just kind of happy with where it's at, and I can just work with it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to teleport her up more, like the body at least, to the point where it's out of bounds. But it'll be fine. Also, I gotta go back to... Okay, so I gotta fix this issue. So to fix this, what we do is we break that open a little bit until we find the one that's blocking it, which is right there. And then we close up as much as we can until we literally can't. And then we fly over here for a minute. Open this wall up, and we're going to grab this block. Because I didn't have it memorized. Smooth stone slabs is what we got placed, so... Okay. And just like that, we have fixed that issue, but we have the wrong lighting. So how do we fix that? A little better, but now we do this. Probably like 5. Could be brighter. Whoops, I went to survival. There we go. Okay, so not 5, we need brighter. Probably 9. Yeah, that'll do. And also, speaking of light, we gotta get rid of this one. It's gotta be dark in here. Okay. And then now, I'm gonna set a torch for temporary, just so we have better lighting, so you guys can see what's going on. Also, let me get Spring Chef out of here real quick. Okay, he's out of the way now. Okay. So now we gotta get the head for Mangle. So now I gotta do execute as Mangle head. So we got the, whoops, I forgot to put a negative value. There we go. Also, what is going on with the... Oh, it's because the endo's in there. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to do the re-teleportation so I can get that correct again. I'll lower my field of view back to 80. Do another teleport. Also, is there multiple 80s? Oh, no, there's not. Okay, goody. Thank God. Okay. And then now we gotta do the pose head. So execute as Mangle head. Okay, so slash data. Negative entity. Negative Mangle head. Limit equals 1. Pose head. Oops. There we go. We gotta rotate it upside down all the way. And to rotate it that way is, I think, this one. Oh. Did I even go through? Nothing changed. What? Oh, I think I know what's going on. We accidentally adjusted this one. Indeed, we did. What? What is happening? Oh, okay, hang on. I think it's because we have multiple Mangle heads. I think that's what's happening. Shit. Okay, so I guess I should have used Mangle head deco or something, but I thought I gave it a different tag. What? Oh, whoops. Okay. Okay, well, that explains a lot. Okay, now I gotta find the Mangle head that we just had here, and it's, yeah, okay, it got moved. That's what's happening, I think. Oh, man. Yep, that explains. Prop. Okay, well, I fixed that issue, but now I gotta go fix this one first before anything. I don't remember what position I had the Mangle head originally, but we gotta figure that out now. So what we gotta do is look back into our older screenshots and look for the screenshots I teased you guys for this map. Okay, there we go. Got it. So back to 0, 0. Okay. Oh, so that's making legitimately 0 sense. Oh! Okay, I think I know what to do. It's a teleport. There we go. I just fixed it. Okay. It was just a teleport. The position was already done. Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay, sweet. Okay, so I fixed that issue. And then now we gotta give it back the item it had. Apple custom model data. $44. Prop. Okay. Got it. Okay. Now I get it. Okay. Now we can rotate it. Okay. That was the issue. Okay, now I gotta teleport myself back again. This is why you gotta be careful with names. Like, don't, like, if you're gonna be having multiple of a similar item, make sure to have a tag on it that's different, or another nickname or something to prevent confusion of this. I thought I named the boxes stuff with other stuff. I didn't think they would actually be called name_head. I thought it would have been like name_head_decoration or box or something, but I clearly didn't. So that confused me. And also, normally this wouldn't be an issue because I don't have the heads separate all the time. But since Mangla is one of those characters that are unique, that has their head separate, that's where I messed up. I gotta read this. What motivated you to start making this map? Oh, what motivated me to start making this map? Hang on, I'll answer that in a minute. And how are you enjoying making it? I remember you said you were something like you really didn't want to, or at least something similar to those lines. Okay. It comes from a little someone that usually shows up on my streams whenever I do streaming. I forget his name. I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names, and I totally forgot his name. I don't know why I'm drawing blanks when it comes to names. But, I mean, fuck, man. Like, I forget. I forget his name. I apologize if you're hearing this and you know who you are, and I don't. I can't remember names. But he would show up all the time in my chat whenever I do any form of stream, and, like, he's always just supportive. You know, he's always there just to stop by, say hi, encourage me to map make and stuff like that. Like, how's this project doing, or how's that project, or, like, what are you doing, you know, the usual. If I could remember his name, I would totally say it right now, but right now my brain is just drawing blanks, and I do apologize. Not to say he's unrecognized and shouldn't say his name or anything. No, he deserves it. Like, when it comes to, like, there he is. There's the motherfucker. That's the guy right there. Deshaun. That's the guy. That's him. That's the one who motivated me to start making maps again. Yep, I knew it was drawing blanks. I'm like, what's his name? There it is. He's the one who motivated me to get back into this. Like, honestly, like, I get it. Like, the motivation to help me get back up on my feet. I understand it. But, man, that was one of the main motivators. It was him. But honestly, another really huge motivation on what made me start map making again was because of my knee. And not being able to walk or work or do anything. So I'm stuck in this bed right now, doing nothing. I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck do I do? And then it hits me. Map make. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. Let's do this. I got nothing better to do. Let's do it, you know? And that's where we are right now. That's where I am right now in life. I'm kind of stuck right now, just in bed doing nothing. So I'm like, you know what, I might as well just do something and try to work on it, you know? But that's the main reason why was, one, Deshaun was the motivator, and two, my knee. I can't do anything until this knee heals. So, I mean, I'm just kind of stuck here in this house, in this room for a month. Well, not literally a month, not that type of isolation to the point where I literally can't do shit. It's just I can't work or do anything until this knee heals. Because it's a very limiting factor right now, and I just have to wait until it heals from the surgery. Until I'm able to finally work and get my life together and stuff again. But that's the primary reason as well, is I can't do shit right now. And this is my only choice to at least do something entertaining and keep me happy and work and also keep my fans happy and entertained with this, is map making again. And that's the reason. Okay, let's see here. She's probably way off. Actually, no, not really. I gotta teleport her a little bit more. Not this way, but this way. Yeah, there we go. The hand is in the fucking way. Yeah, I gotta move that hand out of the way, so that's what I'm gonna do real quick on the model. I'm actually gonna put it on well, not that piece, but probably like on this piece. So the whole entire hand colored, yep. Let's see here. But yeah, that's my main reason of like my motivation back on this, is because I literally can't do anything else in my life until my leg heals. So I'm like, you know what, I'll just work on maps again, you know, just try to have fun with it. Try to get back into it, try to make a comeback for my channel. That's another major factor as well, as the comeback for the channel. Just trying my best to recover and get back into it and build a fan base and get back to map making, you know? Try to make a comeback in general for my YouTube channel is one of the biggest motivators right now for this. And what better way to get back on my feet than to work on FNAF MC again? Also, there's like no ribcage visible. Where's the ribcage? It's all the way up there. What the fuck? Oh, damn. Yeah, because just looking at this, there's like nothing. We're looking at like no mosh pit. It's just... I can do some adjustments. Like for example, this hand. I could put it somewhere else. Make on this maybe. And this whole ribcage thing here, I'm not really sure, because the foot's holding up. This is also holding up as well, I guess you could say. Not much I can really do. I mean, I could try to swap the rib cage and put it over here on this pivot, but I don't think that'd really work. Or at least fix this pivot right here. Try to get it a little bit more of a distraction. Like right on here. Yeah, that's even better. I'm just gonna move it. Okay. Yeah, I'll put it on this to give it a little bit more obstruction, I guess you could say, for visuals. There we go. Oh, and this, I forgot this is attached to nothing now, so I gotta move whatever this is. Oh wait, that's for the head. The head's connected to that right now. Oh shit. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna attach it up here. Trying to see through these lines is kind of annoying too. There we go. And then I just gotta relocate the head a little bit more. And then also now that we have a little bit more of an... Oh, that's floating. That's not good. Yep, this is floating. Okay, so I gotta readjust this one too. Oh wait, no, that's floating on purpose. I forgot that's connected to something technically. But I don't like that because that definitely looks like an issue. I can just reconnect it on this. Yeah, I'll add it to that right there. If you continue making maps for a few more years or so, I'd lend some money to you if you allow. After getting a job of my own, I don't think you get enough recognition. I know, right? Well, there is ways you can send money. It's not like you oh, hang on. Okay, I gotta pick my words here. Hang on. Look, funding and stuff for me is completely optional. You guys don't have to pay a single cent for me. There are ways of supporting me when it comes financially, and there is a way of supporting me through YouTube with super thanks. You guys can send super thanks messages if you wanted to support me financially that way. You guys, once again, do not have to do that. It is entirely optional, but I just wanted to mention that for anyone that is considering that. Well, I mean, specifically talking to Skelly for this one, because he just mentioned that for that in general, but I just wanted to mention in general that you can. It is entirely optional. You do not have to. It's just a way of supporting content creators. But I just want to mention that in case that is an option you always wanted to do at some point. Entirely your choice. But that is an option for those that have it and can do that if you guys want to. Don't have to, but just saying. But once again, I would like to clarify, when it comes to my maps, they are always free. I do not have the right to sell them, as far as I'm aware, because this is Scott Cawthon's work, technically. But this is also mainly my work. I shouldn't be able to sell it without consent, is what I'm saying. And there's no point in me selling this, because it would just drive away more people to play my maps, if that makes any sense. Audience-wise, is already hard enough to get, because it's hard enough trying to catch that lightning in a bottle again with map making and with the YouTube algorithms. So me trying to make a profit off of this by selling the map for like $2 or $5 or whatever, it's just gonna drive people away, and I'll probably get in trouble by Scott himself for selling a map like that. And also another big reason why too is people can just simply just take that map that they bought and just upload it somewhere else and spread it around the world without having to pay a cent. That's why too, because there's no control of a license or anything to be able to play it, and if someone were to pirate it, then there's nothing I can do. That's another reason as well. I mean, I could technically say the same thing for well, I don't remember if it was a data pack or if it was a mod. I think it was a mod. I technically have a mod available for guns. Oh, no, it wasn't a mod. It was a server thing, I think. This was before TaxZ was available. And it, like, allowed you to make guns in Minecraft. Model them, whatever, make them reload. It was bare bones, but it works. And it kind of felt like your average high-pixel shooter kind of thing. But with that one, there was an option for free, and then there's an option for paid where you have more control. I have a paid copy. I could technically take that copy and distribute it. But am I? No, I'm not. I'm just saying there's no licensing or anything to like back up who did what or whatever. I mean, like without like physically having to modify each download or something to be like, this is copy number bleh, you know, and finding whoever did copy number bleh and distributing that or whatever. You get what I mean? It's not necessary. I'm not doing a paywall for that. I can't do that. I feel like Scott would see this and do a cease and desist. I mean, same thing with Activision. Like, funny enough, with like my Warzone Minecraft stuff, if I made a server and I had people pay for it because of funding for the server itself, I'm willing to bet Activision would cease and desist my ass. like as funny as it would be, it would suck because all that hard work going to the shitter because of funding, literally. How funny would that be? A cease and desist for doing too good at map making? Oh, of course, yeah. That's what I don't want to deal with. But I just wanted to mention that's my reasoning on why I would never make this a paywall, and you guys never would have to pay a single cent. You don't worry about that stuff. Like, it's fine. We're good. My maps will always be free unless there's some form of change, and that form of change would probably have to be either a different platform or something else. And this is why I get it, where people come in and say, why not Bedrock? Because this would be my opportunity to work on maps and make it happen and make money off it, yes. But it's an entirely different platform, and it's something I'm not comfortable with working with. It's just, I've always been a Java person, I always will be. It's just how the cookie crumbles nowadays. Okay, I'm also gonna move this over a little bit more so that Mangle's more in the center. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then Mangle body. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I got the Mangle body right there. That looks good. I gotta get the endo up here now, and I also gotta remodel the endo. The endo definitely needs a remodeling. Oh, okay. What? Is that not the name? Endo head? Why? Why do I do this to myself? I usually put it as Mangle head Endo. Why that way? Okay, whatever. It's only temporary. It's not a big fucking deal. Alright, now I gotta do the data merge. I'm just gonna put everything back at 0F for now. Mangle Endo head. Okay. 180, and then we're going to do 170 on the positive axis. Yep. And then we're going to do some teleportation to get it up here. Actually, now that I think of it, I should get that extra piece to face this way more. Okay, like this piece right here. This whole entire arm pipe needs to be rotated. And I'll also rotate it up a little bit so it's not on the same axis. And then we move it. Let's just work on this first. Whoa. Okay, misclick. Sorry about that, guys. But now that I think of it again, like with just the whole topic of like ways to support a content creator like me. I mean, one of the easiest ways to support me is just to subscribe. That's one way to that's one huge way to support me, because that's obviously free. A subscription is free. It's just, you know, you subscribe to the channel to hear notifications and stuff, you know. A second way of supporting me is sharing this out. Like sharing this video in general or sharing this content to other people on other platforms helps immensely as well, because you're sharing it to other people, spreading the word, stuff like that, you know. It goes a long ways helping me that way too. The third way, well, of course, would be like super thanks and stuff like that, yeah. Or just like, well, mainly it's subscribing and telling your friends and sharing it. You know, just letting everyone know, like your communities or whatever, you know, try to spread the word on my maps and stuff like that. It helps a lot as well. It goes a long way. So that's another way of supporting me if you guys want to do that. Entirely up to you. I'm not forcing anything. I'm just saying. Man, I hate to sound like that copy-paste YouTuber that's just like, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. No. I mean, I get it. But, no, I don't have to always be like that, you know? And then just have, like, that annoying, like, subscribe thing pop up, like, click! And the little bell, ding! Like, yeah, okay. You get, they love to do that. They really, like, dude. What YouTuber doesn't love to just force that into their video? What, like, who doesn't? It's so cheesy and stupid, but it works. It gets people to click that bell and subscribe. It's stupid shit like that. It's just like, bruh. Like, if I launched Filmora right now and looked up a subscribe thing for, like, a filter or an effect, you would definitely see those stupid little images of, like, subscribe. Ding, and then, like, yeah, it's stupid. We should hit the subscribe button. Bruh. Also, I gotta fix the endo. I gotta make him nightmarish. Sheesh, bro. I mean, you know I'm not wrong. You can't say I'm wrong. Like, come on. Right here, okay, endo. That's fun. Okay, so I gotta change the texture. So dark gray endo is going to be black. White is going to be mangle dark white right here. This eye is going to be changed, but also, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Darker gray is going to be hell black. Or actually, no, just black. or at least something similar to it, like gloom dark gray for now. And then this texture right here we're going to import, and we're going to do hell black, and we're going to slap it on that part. Foxy's eye is going to be changed from textures to characters, Springtrap, and then iris.png. Oh no, actually I forgot, it's not the iris, it's actually just spot eye. I forgot Mangle gets the spot eye normally. Spot eye round. There we go. And I'll just probably just center it. Just like that. Yeah, looks right. Maybe a hint to the left like that. Okay. And then now we're going to change Gloom Dark Gray to black as well. But we got to use a different one. We're going to do a different color. Tile black. Save. And now we refresh. There we go. And I gotta lower it. I gotta make the iris smaller. That's way too large. I hate when she does that. Alright. Supper is ready. Well, god damn it. Oh, boys, relax. Quit whining. Now, do I need it to look up or down? I think it needs to be down. Go. Go play, boys. Okay, so now we got this ready to go. Now we just got to get the lighting correct. And now we got to do the teleportation. I got to clear my inventory just in case. Teleport. F11 for full screen. Hit K. See what we got. Looks good to me. Reload shaders. Teleport. Screenshot. Get out of that. F11. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to see our result in our screenshots. We're going to grab that and we're going to paste it into here, and we're going to name it 01. And we're going to open up Photoshop, and I'm going to try to darken out the background a little bit more. Let me see what I can do real quick. Okay, so this is where, like I said from before, actually, you know what? Hang on, we're going to redo this picture, but we're going to do this. Give me 1 second to think of what the glass was called. Tinted. So I'm thinking of just enclosing this so that no light comes through on that side. And then we're going to try again. F11, TP, K, R, TP. Okay, we're going to do that one instead. That one should be a better screenshot. Okay, so we're going to delete 01. We're going to paste this one. We're going to name this as 01. We're going to open up this. We're going to close this image. Paste it in here. And we're going to try to lighten up these characters a little bit. Zoom in. Actually, now that I think of it, I should have done a green screen. This is another reason why I like green screening, is so I can separate these elements and have different lighting effects so I can get the right lighting for both environments. So this is what I'm going to do. We're going to get the green or lime wool. And we're just, or not wool, lime concrete. And we're just going to get rid of the tinted glass. And I'm just going to place these in the way. And then now I'm going to try to get the right lighting. So I need the lighting. I'm going to do, we're going to try 10. Okay. That should be fine. fucking good, this woman. Okay. I know, I'll have supper in a minute. Just relax. Oh, can you show without texture pack? Sure. Dogs, go play. Here, I'll show what it looks like without the resource pack real quick. But after we get this picture done, I gotta go. I have stuff to do. I'll show more of this after. This will be probably for another time. As much as it looks interesting right now, I have to finish this and get going before my mother has a fucking cow. So now what I gotta do is I gotta get rid of the green screen again, and now I just gotta get a picture with everything darkened, but with all these characters out of the way. Stop whining, boys. My dogs are driving me fucking crazy. Okay. Oh yeah, that was Lethal. Yep, Lethal Company's ice cream. Yep, that's my ringtone. I set it to. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we have two different screenshots. We have the green screen one and the one with no background. And we're just gonna go in here and edit these real quick. So now I'm gonna take this one. But before we do, we gotta get rid of the green screen. So I gotta do a better tolerance for this, so 50 probably. What the hell? Hang on. Or not 50, probably like 10. And just work on it chunk by chunk for now. Hopefully it doesn't overwrite any other colors, which it shouldn't. It should only take the colors that we need. Taken away, which is green. I'm actually going to not make it contiguous for now. Let's see. There we go. It's not going to be perfect right now, but I'm getting there. I just got to select them. And then of course we take a lasso, start from the top. And then, oh god, that voice crack. Actually, hang on, before we do the lasso part, wait, let's get rid of this extra stuff here too as well, might as well. And then Control-AC, Control-V, double check if we missed any pixels, which we didn't, goody. And then we're going to do this. So we're going to take a brush, we're going to do like, probably like size 55, and we're going to mark these edges with some transparent blocks, doesn't really matter what you're using. Control-A, Control-C, minimize, zoom out, and we're going to paste. And then now we hide this layer for a minute. Delete this, delete that, delete this, delete that. And then now we go here. Oh, not that far. And we do this. So we're going to do contiguous now, so we can do this. And then grab these pixels as well. Actually, no, don't even. Use brush. Get the right size. 12. Yep, 12. And then now we're going to hit D so we reset the texture. And then we're going to do this. Well, first I got to do I, X, that. erase the old one for a minute. Actually, no, don't even. Just do a new layer. Brand new layer. Boom. 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 And then go on the original layer and just clear up any of that. Control-Shift-D. Boom. And also, now that I think of it, I should also lower the textures for the mouth. Also, there's some green that we forgot to get rid of, so we're going to fix that right now. Get rid of contiguous first. And then we're going to select, oops, we're going to go to the mouth. And then image adjustments, replace color. Select the mouth texture, lower that brightness. Hit OK, deselect. And then now we're going to do the hands as well, because the hands are a little too bright. So we're going to take the hand texture, image adjustments, replace color, and we're going to select an average of that. Try not to get the endo. So I'm going to hit minus on this if I can, which, okay. Actually, I'm going to reselect the color. There we go. And then we lower the fuzziness a little bit more, and we can lower the brightness without sacrificing too much, I think. Kind of hard to tell because now the lighting in my room is brightening up because the sun's coming out. Oh, hey, Project Mechanic. I almost said Maniac. Project Mechanic, welcome to the stream, man. I'm only going to be here for so long because supper's ready. So I gotta go eat supper here in a second. I'm just doing some Photoshop adjustments for certain pixels real quick. This mother's gonna drive me insane. Okay. And now we Control-Shift-E and we save, and we're done. And we can close Photoshop entirely. We can delete that layer. I think this is the finished layer. Yes, it is. Okay. We delete 01. We're going to rename this one as 01. And there's our result. Boom. Nice. I can make adjustments later, but I got to get going. Thank you guys so much for watching before, during, or after the stream. Follow if you haven't yet already on Twitch. Subscribe if you haven't yet already on YouTube. Leave a like, show this to your friends. And have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!